Hey, what's up everybody? It's May 14th, 2019, so that means we are ready for this week's TNT Tuesday. At the same time, this is actually our last episode for this school year. So yeah, believe it or not, this is episode 16, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's reached out, shot emails and sent messages, phone calls. Really appreciate all your support. Really enjoyed giving this little mini PD session for all of us teaching IED and PLTW courses, and hopefully a lot of this information has gotten back to your kids, and that's what it was designed to do. So just want to say thanks again. It's truly been a lot of fun. Hopefully it's been a big help for you. So after last week showing you how to kind of sort of do the automated threads using that cool orange app, I felt like I was kind of skipping out on the bill. So I'd actually like to show you how to manually draw threads using Inventor and let you see that. So with that in mind, the thing that you're going to have to know and be able to understand is to go out there and be able to read the machinery's handbook. And you can find this information online. This is going to show you how you're going to draw the profiles that you're going to need in order to create those threads. So there's many different styles of threads out there. We're going to do 3 today. Just know you can look up this information. It's going to have a lot of handy charts and graphs and illustrations showing all the dimensions on how to create this stuff. So you're going to need that in order to be able to truly draw these threads. What I'm going to be doing today is just showing you sort of the process. Nothing I'm plugging in here is official. There's nothing standardized about it, so just wanted to let you know. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get to work. I'm over here in Inventor. This is just a 1/2 inch diameter rod. It's extruded a distance of 1 inch. So if we want to just create standard threads, here's what you would have to do. Is first come out here, go to origin. We're going to be turning on a plane that's going down through the center of this. And at the same time, I'm also going to be turning on the axis that's going down the center of that. Once we have that, we can go ahead and start a 2D sketch. And now I can just right click and I can go ahead and slice graphics back to it. All right, so the profile that you're going to start, a lot of people want to just start it right up here at the top at this corner, but when we do this, the thing you have to remember is that it's not going to go all the way down through the actual cylinder. So what you're going to have to do is I'm going to come out here and project some geometry, and I'm actually going to start the profile beyond the actual object. So now I can go down and I can start, how far I want this to be the depth. And now I can go ahead and bring this up, and now I can go ahead and just shoot this over. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just clean up this profile. I'm going to come here and do a mirror, and now what I'm going to do is go ahead and use this line as my mirror line. Let's try that one more time. Let's go ahead and mirror that information. My mirror line is going to be this line. Go ahead and hit apply, and now I can go ahead and get rid of that line, and now I can go ahead and finish the sketch. Now all this is going to be using coil. I can go ahead and use my axis. Since this is going in the wrong direction, I'm going to go ahead and do the flip-flop on that. And now it's a matter of coming in here and saying I want this to be a cut. Go into my coil size, and I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to just specify revolution and height. So I can say I want this to be 20 revolutions, and my height on this, I'm going to go ahead and go past the actual cylinder. I can look at this from the right-hand side. You can see what I've done, and now I can go ahead and say OK. So when I do that, all right, that's the actual sort of process of creating threads. So that's just a standard thread, all right? Not all threads are the same, all right? So let's just go back here and let's just try another one. So let's say we want to use maybe buttress threads, all right? So those are sort of half the profile. I've seen these used in the automotive industry. Sometimes they're called speed fasteners, but let's just go ahead, let's get going on that. So start a 2D sketch on this work plane. Once again, I'm going to right click, slice graphics back, go ahead and project geometry, but this time I'm going to start the profile the same thing as I did last time. Okay, I'm going to bring this down the depth that I want. I'm going to go ahead and just bring this up, come in here with the line, and I'm going to just shoot this straight over, keep it horizontal, and now I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. All right, so instead of last time going with the entire profile, we're going to go half of it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that sketch. I can go ahead and use coil. Use this as my axis, do the flip-flop, go to coil size, say revolution and height. I want 20 of these to be spread across a 1 1/4 height. Last thing I need to do is make sure that this is a cut. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. And now if we take a look at this, all right, looks like it's a little bit thick, so we can come back here and change this up. And this time, you know what, let's go with, let's just bring this up to 30. It's going to bunch those a little bit closer at the top. So you can see it's only half the profile in this case. All right, and that's what it's going to create for us. All right, and the last one, Acme Threads. You know, some people would call those worm gears or whatever. So take a look at this. We're going to come out here, go into Origin, turn on the plane. We're going to come down here to my axis, turn that on once again. I'm going to start a 2D sketch this time right on top of that work plane. Right click, slice graphics back. I'm going to go ahead and project some geometry. And now I'm going to go ahead and create my profile, same place as I did last time. But check out how this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead at the bottom of the trough. I'm going to make sure that that's flat. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring this up just like I did last time. Start from this point, draw a line over, keep it horizontal. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. Now I'm going to come up here, use a mirror. And I'm going to go ahead and select my mirror line, which is this. Hit apply. And now I'm going to come out here and just get rid of that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that sketch. Come in here to coil. This is going to be my axis. I'm going to go ahead and do the flip-flop. Coil size, we'll go with revolution and height. We'll go with 20 revolutions at 1 1/4. And make sure that goes all the way down through it, just to make sure that cut is continuous. We'll go ahead and make sure that is a cut, and we'll say okay, and let's check it out. Looks like it's not enough on top. We could come back in here. We could edit our feature. And let's just say that we want, I don't know, let's go with 10 of those instead. Let's just see what happens. There you go. That's more of a worm gear. All right, so 3 different threads right there. You can do all those manually. It's just a matter of going out and using, you know, finding the profile that you need. Just making sure that you understand this was just all process, showing how it all sort of works. But just know if you really want to get the information, you have to go into the Machinery's Handbook, get all the information you need for those profiles. So. All right, so that's it for this year. Hope you all have a great school year. Good luck on EOCs. I thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next fall. Thank you so much. Take care.